Roof. Sounds crazy, no? But in our little village of Anatevka, you might say every one of us is a fiddler on the roof, trying to scratch out a pleasant, simple tune without breaking his neck. It isn't easy. You may ask, why do we stay up there if it's so dangerous? We stay because Anatevka is our home. And how do we keep our balance? That I can tell you. In a word, tradition! 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 We've kept our balance for many years. Here in Anatevka, we have traditions for everything. How to sleep, how to eat, how to work, how to wear clothes. For instance, we always keep our heads covered and wear a little prayer shawl. This shows our constant devotion to God. Now you may ask, how did this tradition get started? I don't know. But it's a tradition, and because of our traditions, every one of us knows who he is and what God expects him to do. Who day and night must scramble for a living, feed a wife and children, say his daily prayers, and who is a right as master of the house, who has the final word at home. The Papa! Yente, the matchmaker.
Avram, I found the perfect match for your son. A lovely girl.
Who is it?
Ruhel, the shoemaker's daughter.
She's blind. She can hardly see.
Tell the truth, Avram, is your son so much to look at? The way she sees and the way he looks? It's a perfect match!
And Nahum, the beggar.
Oh, Mom's for the quarter.
Ah, no, here's one toe peck for you.
One toe peck? Last week it was 2 toe pecks.
Well, it was a bad week.
So you had a bad week. Why should I suffer?
And most important, our beloved Rabbi.
Rabbi, may I ask you a question?
Certainly, my son.
What's the proper blessing for the Tsar?
The Tsar? Ah, yes. May God bless and keep the Tsar far away from us.
And then there are the others in our village. They make a much bigger circle. His Honor Constable, His Honor Priest, His Honor many others. So far, we don't bother them, and they don't bother us. But among ourselves, we get along perfectly well. Of course, there was the one time when he sold him a horse, but he actually delivered a mule. But that's all fine and settled now. Now we live in simple peace and harmony. But it was a mule.
It was a horse. It was a mule. It was a horse. Mule. Horse. Mule. Horse. Mule. Horse. Mule. Tradition. 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 Tradition.
Tradition! Without our traditions, our lives would be as shaky as a fiddler on the roof.
I'd like to talk to Yente alone.
Mama, can I go play outside?
Your feet, go.
Can I go too?
Go too.
Mama, the man she's fine. The last one was bald. He had no hair.
Oh, a girl like you without a dowry can't be so particular. You want hair? Marry a monkey.
After all, Mama, I'm not yet 20, so...
Oh, Chava! Do you have to boast about your age? Do you want to tempt the evil eye? Inside, Tzeitel. Golde? Golde, I just had to see you because I have such news for you. And not just every day in the week news. Once in a lifetime news. But where are your daughters? Outside? No. Oh, good. Such diamonds, such jewels. And I'll give every one of them a husband. But you shouldn't be so picky, Golde. Even the worst husband, God forbid, is better than no husband, God forbid. And who should know better than me? Ever since my poor husband died, I've been a poor widow. Alone, no one to talk to, nothing to say to anyone. It's no life. All I do at night is think of him, and even thinking of him gives me no pleasure. Because, as we all know, he was not much of a person. Never made a decent living. Everything he touched turned to mud, but better than nothing.
Good evening. Is Tzeitel in the house?
Oh, yes, but she's busy. You can come back later.
But there's something to tell her, though.
Later?
Oh, Model, I thought I heard you.
Oh, finish what you were doing. I said later.
All right.
What does that poor little tailor model want with your sight? I don't know. They've been friends since they were babies together. They talk, they play. They play? What do they play?
Yente, they're just children.
Golde, from such children come other children. Ah! No, model,
He said nothing you were saying.
not children. Children. They are your blessing in your old age. But my Aaron, he couldn't give me children. Believe me, he was good as gold. Never raised his voice to me, but other than that, he was not much of a man. So what good is it if he never raised his voice? But what's the use complaining? Other women enjoy complaining, but not Yente. Not every woman is a Yente. Well, Golde, I must go prepare my poor Sabbath table, so goodbye.
No, Yente, you said you had news for me.
Oh, I'm losing my head. One day it'll fall off altogether and a horse will kick it in the mud, and then goodbye, Yente. Of course, the news. It's about Lazar the butcher. A good man, a fine man, and I don't have to tell you that he's well off. But he's lonely, the poor man. You understand? Well, of course you do. Well, to make it short, out of the whole town, he's cast his eye on Tzeitel.
Oh, my Tzeitel?
Oh, no, the Tsar Tzeitel. Of course you're Tzeitel.
Yente, what a match for my Tzeitel. Tevye won't like that. He wants a learned man.
Listen to me, Golde. Send Tevye to him. Don't tell him what it's about. Let Lazar discuss it himself. He'll win him over. He's a good man. A wealthy man. True? True. So you'll tell me how it went, and you don't have to thank me, Golde, because aside from my fee, which anyway Lazar will pay, it gives me satisfaction to make people happy. Oh, what greater satisfaction is there? So goodbye, Golde, and you're welcome.
What did she want, Mama?
Oh, and I want you to know, I will tell you. Finish washing the floor.
I wonder if Yente's found a husband for you. Oh, I am not anxious for Yente to bring me a husband.
Not unless it's Model, the tailor.
No one asked you. Tzeitel, you're the oldest. They have to make a match for you before they can make one for me.
And then one for me.
So if Yente brings... Oh, Yente. Well, somebody has to arrange the matches. Young people can't decide these things for themselves.
She could bring someone wonderful.
Someone interesting.
And well off.
And important. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find. Catch me a catch. Matchmaker, matchmaker, look through your book and make me a perfect match. Matchmaker, matchmaker, I'll bring the bill. You bring the groom, slender and pale. Bring me a ring, for I belong had your eye on the rabbi's son. Well, why not? We only have one rabbi, and he only has one son. Why shouldn't I want the best? Because you are the daughter of a poor milkman. So whatever Yente brings, you'll take, right? Of course, right. Have I got a match for you? He's handsome, he's young. Alright, he's 62, but he's a nice man, a good catch. True? True. I promise you'll be happy, but even if you're not, there's more to life than that. Don't ask me what. Hodel, I found him to be a lucky bride. He's handsome, he's tall, bodies from side to side, but he's a nice man, a good catch, right? Right. You heard he has a temper, beats you every night, but only when he's sober, so you're alright. Did you think you'd get a prince? Well, I do the best I can. With no dowry, no money, no family background, be glad you've got a man.
Matchmaker, matchmaker, you know that I'm still very young. Please take your time.
To this minute I misunderstood that I could get stuck for good. Dear Yente, see that he's gentle. Remember you were also a bride. It's not that I'm sentimental, it's just that I'm terrified. Matchmaker, matchmaker, plan me no plans. I'm in no rush. Maybe I've learned playing with matches, a girl can get burned. So bring me no rain, bring me no brood, fly me no fly, catch me no catch, unless he's a matchless man.
Today, I'm a horse. Dear Lord, did you have to go and break my poor horse's shoe just before the Sabbath? That wasn't very nice. It's enough that you pick on me, Tevye, blessed him with 5 daughters and a life of poverty. But what have you got against my horse? Sometimes, I think when things are too quiet up there, you think to yourself, let's see, what can I do to my old friend Tevye today?
You're finally here, my breadwinner.
Talk to you later.
Where's your horse?
He was invited to the blacksmith's for the Sabbath.
Yeah, hurry up, the sun won't wait for you. I have something important to tell you.
As the good book says, heal us, O Lord, and we shall be healed. In other words, send us the cure, we've got the sickness already. Of course, I'm not really complaining. After all, with your help, I'm starving to death. He made many poor people. I realize, of course, it's no shame to be poor, but it's no great honor either. So, what would have been so terrible if I had a small fortune? If I were a rich man, yidle deedle diddle digga digga deedle diddle dum. All day long I'd biddy biddy bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Yidle deedle diddle digga digga deedle diddle dum. If I were a biddy biddy rich, idle deedle diddle diddle man, I'd build a big tall house with room her putting on airs and strutting like a peacock. Oh, what a happy mood she's in. Screaming at the servants day and night. Ah, get up there! The most important man in town will come to call on me. They'll ask me to advise them like a song on the wise. If you please, Tevye, pardon me, Tevye, posing problems that would cross a rabbi's eyes. Boy, 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 boy. And it won't make one bit of difference if I answer right or wrong. When you're rich, they think you really know. If I were rich, I'd have the time that I like to sit in the synagogue and pray, and maybe have a seat by the eastern wall. And I'd discuss the holy books with the learned men 7 hours every day, and that would be the sweetest thing of all. If I were a rich man, all day long I'd biddy bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Lord, who made the lion and the lamb, you decreed I should be what I am. Would it spoil some vast eternal plan if I were a wealthy man? Hey! Oh, Red Mordecai, I had a little accident with my horse. No big deal.
You forgot the rabbi's over.
I know, Red Mendel.
But Tevye,
My word for the Sabbath.
This is bigger news than the plague in Odessa.
terrible news, terrible.
What is it?
What happened?
In a village called Rohanka, all the Jews were evicted, forced to leave their homes.
For what reason?
It does not say. Maybe the Tsar wanted their land, maybe a plague.
May the Tsar have its own personal plague.
Amen.
Why don't you ever bring us some good news?
I only read it. It was an edict from the authorities.
May the authorities start itching in places they can't reach.
Amen.
Why do you curse them? What good does cursing them do? All you guys do is stand around and chatter. You'll chatter yourselves into the grave.
Excuse me, you're not from here.
No.
And where are you from?
Kiev. I went to the university there. Ah, the university! Is that where you learn to criticize your elders? It's where I learned that there's more to life than talk. You can't close your eyes to what's happening in the outside world. Why should I break my head over what's happening in the outside world? Let them break their own heads.
He's right. As the good book says, if you spit up into the air, it'll land right back on your face.
That's nonsense. You can't turn your back to the world.
He's also right.
He's right, and he's
Right. How can they both be right?
You know, you are also right.
He's right. He's still wet behind the ears. Good Sabbath, Tevye.
Sabbath.
Tevye, the rabbi's order. My cheese.
Yes, of course, of course. So you're from Kiev, Perchik. So you're a newcomer here. As the good book says, as Abraham once said, I am a stranger in a strange land.
That was Moses.
Forgive me. As King David put it, I am slow of speech and slow of tongue.
That was also Moses.
For a man with such a slow tongue, he sure talked a lot.
And the cheese?
Here, why don't you have a piece?
I have no money, and I am no beggar.
Come on, it's a blessing for me to give.
Very well, for your sake.
Thank you. You know, it's no crime to be poor.
But in this world, it is the rich who are the criminals. One day their wealth will be ours.
Who's gonna make that miracle come to pass?
People, ordinary people.
People like you?
Like me?
No.
And until your golden day comes, Reb Perchik, how will you live?
By giving lessons to children. Do you have any children?
I have 5 daughters.
5?
Daughters?
Girls should learn too. Girls are people.
A radical!
I'd be willing to open their minds to great thoughts.
What kind of great thoughts?
Well, you see, the Bible has many good stories for our time.
I'm not a very rich man. Food for lessons? Good. Stay with us for the Sabbath. We don't eat like kings, but we don't starve either. As the good book says, when a poor man eats a chicken, one of them is usually sick.
Where does the book say that?
It doesn't exactly say that, but somewhere there's something about a chicken. Good Sabbath! Good Sabbath, children!
Good Sabbath, Papa!
Children, this is Perchik. Perchik, this is Tzeitel, my eldest daughter.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
You have a pleasant daughter.
I have 5 pleasant daughters. This is mine. 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 And this is not mine. Perchik, this is Muddle, and he's a...
So you finally did me a favor and came in.
This is also mine. Perchik, this is Golde. Golde, this is Perchik. Perchik from Kiev. He's a teacher. Would you like to take lessons from him?
I'm a good teacher, a very good teacher.
I heard once the rabbi who must praise himself has a congregation of one.
Your daughter has a quick and witty tongue.
The wit she gets from me. As the good book says,
The good book can wait. Go get washed.
the tongue she gets from her mother.
Muddle, you're eating with us too? Right, another blessing. Okay, Tzeitel, get 2 more. Girls, go get washed.
Muddle can help me?
All right, get the table. Chava, you go too. Hodel, you go. You can wash outside of the well. Tevye, I have something to tell you.
Why should today be any different?
Tevye, it's important.
Shh! I'm praying.
Lazar Wolf wants to speak with you.
The butcher? Why? I had nothing for him to slaughter.
Tevye, after the Sabbath, see him and talk to him.
If he thinks he can buy my new milk cow,
Oh,
he can forget it.
Tevye, don't be an ox. A man sends an important message. The least you could do is go talk to him.
He wants to buy my new milk cow.
Talk to him.
All right, I'll talk to him after the Sabbath.
Muddle, Yente was here.
Yeah, I saw her.
Well, if she finds a match for me, it'll be too late for us.
Don't worry, Tzeitel. I found someone who will sell me his used sewing machine. So in a couple of weeks, I'll have enough money saved up, and then your dad will think a little more of me.
But a few weeks may be too late.
But what else can we do?
You could ask him for my hand right now.
Right now? Why should he consider me now? I'm just a poor tailor.
Well, I'm just the daughter of a poor milkman.
Tzeitel, if he says no, that's it. It's final. He'll yell at me!
Muddle!
I'm just a poor tailor.
Well, even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness.
I guess that's true.
So will you talk to him? Will you talk to him?
All right, I'll talk to him.
Where is everybody? It's almost time for the Sabbath. Late!
Reb Tevye?
Come in, children. It's almost time for the Sabbath.
Reb Tevye.
Yes, Mother, what is it? Well, Mother, what is it?
Good Sabbath, Reb Tevye.
Good Sabbath. Good Sabbath. Strengthen them, O Lord.
bottle of your best brandy and 2 glasses.
Best brandy, Rebel,
Are you getting ready for a party?
There may be a party, maybe even a wedding.
A wedding? Wonderful. I'd be happy to make you marry, lead the dancing, and so forth. For a little fee, naturally.
Naturally, a wedding isn't a wedding without you and your feet.
Good evening, Innkeeper.
Good evening.
We would like a drink. Sit down, Shevka.
Vodka or schnapps?
Vodka.
Good evening. Hey, Mendel, good evening.
What are you doing here so early?
He wants to buy my brand new milk cow. Good evening, Lazar.
Ah, Tevye, sit down, have a drink.
I won't insult you by saying no.
So how goes it, Tevye?
How should it go?
You're right.
And you?
The same.
I'm sorry.
So how's your brother-in-law in America?
He's doing very well.
He wrote you?
Not lately.
Then how do you know?
If he's doing badly, he'd write, may I?
Tevye, I suppose you want to know why I wanted to see you.
Yes, of course, and there's no use talking about it.
Well, why not?
Why, yes, why should I get rid of her?
You play more without her?
I see. Today you want 1, and tomorrow you may want 2.
2? What would I do with 2?
The same as you do with 1?
Tevye, this is very important to me.
Why is it so important to you?
Well, frankly, because I'm lonesome.
Lonesome? What are you talking about?
You don't know?
You're talking about my new milk cow, the one you want to buy from me.
A milk cow, so I won't be so lonesome.
What's so funny?
I was talking about your daughter Tzeitel.
My daughter, Tzeitel.
She's made a good impression on me, Tevye. I see her in my butcher shop every Thursday. And as for me, Tevye, as you know, well, I'm pretty well off. I have a good store, a house, a servant. Look, why do we have to try to impress each other? Why can't we shake hands and call it a match? You won't need a dowry for her, and you may find something in your own purse, too.
Shame on you, shame! What do you mean, my purse? My Tzeitel is not the sort that I would sell for money.
All right, forget about the money. The main thing is I like her. I'll be good to her, Tevye. What do you think?
What do I think? What do I think? I never liked him. You can have a fine conversation with him if it's about livers and gizzards. But on the other hand, you don't exactly need to be a scholar. If you're rich enough, no one will call you stupid. And being a butcher, she'll surely never know hunger. But he has a problem. He's much older than her. That's her problem. But she's much younger. That's his problem. I always thought of him as a butcher, but I misjudged him. He's a good man, and I know he'll try to make her happy. What do I think? What do I think? It's a match.
Oh, Tevye, you mean it?
I mean it.
Well, let's drink on it.
Why not? To you?
No, my friend, to you.
To the both of us.
To our agreement.
To our agreement. To our prosperity. To our good health and happiness. And most important, to life, Lahayam, 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 to life. Accusing us, cussing and bruising us. Drink Lahayam, to life, Lahayam. Lahayam, Lahayam, to life. Way off confusing us, by saying and bruising us. Drink Lahayam to life.
sing to make us sing. Let's live another day. Drink the Ohio to life. Raise a glass and drink a cup of schnapps in honor of the when good fortune favors to such great centuries, we too. To us and our good fortune.
Be happy!
Be healthy, long life! And if our good fortune never comes, here's to whatever comes. Drink Ohio to life. Die, 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 die,
Tevye, after the wedding, you will be my papa.
Your papa? Oh, I always wanted a son. One a little younger than myself.
Good evening. Good evening, Constable.
What's the celebration?
Tevye has decided to marry off his oldest daughter.
Well, for my congratulations, Tevye.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Oh, I have a piece of news I should tell you, as a friend.
Of course.
I'm telling you this because I like you. You're a decent, honest person, even though you're a Jewish dog.
Thank you, Your Honor. It's not often a man gets a compliment like that. And your news.
Sometime soon, this district is to have a little unofficial demonstration.
A pogrom here?
No. Just a little unofficial demonstration.
How little?
So that if an inspector comes through, you see that we did our duty. Personally, I don't know why there has to be trouble between people, but I thought I should tell you so you could tell the others.
Thank you, Your Honor. If I may say so.
It's too bad that you aren't a Jew.
That's what I like about you, Tevye, always joking. Congratulations again, for your daughter.
Thank you, Your Honor. Goodbye. Dear Lord, why did you have to send me news like this? Today of all days. It's true we're the chosen people. But for once, couldn't you have chosen someone else? Anyway, thank you for sending a bride for a husband for my daughter. L'chaim.
Children, I'm going to tell you the story of Laban and Jacob. Then after, we will discuss it, all right? All right. Laban had 2 daughters, Leah and the beautiful Rachel. Jacob wanted to marry Rachel. He asked Laban for her hand in marriage. Laban agreed if Jacob would work for 7 years.
Ooh.
Yes?
Was Laban a mean man?
He was an employer. Now, after Jacob worked the 7 years, Laban fooled him and gave him his ugly daughter, Leah, which forced him to work another 7 years. You see, children, the Bible clearly states that we cannot trust an employer. Do you understand?
Yes, Perchik. Yes, Perchik.
All right, continuing on.
Papa isn't up yet?
No, Mama.
Oh, then enough lessons. We have to do Papa's work today. He staggered home last night and fell into bed like a dead man. I couldn't get a word out of him. Now put that away and clean the barn. Call me when Papa gets up.
That was a very interesting lesson, Perchik.
You think so?
Although, I don't know if the rabbi would agree with your interpretation.
And neither would the rabbi's son, I suppose.
My little sisters have big tongues.
What do you know about him besides he's the rabbi's son? Maybe you'd be interested in him if it was a shoemaker's son, maybe a tinsmith's son?
Well, at least I know this. He doesn't have any crazy ideas about turning the world upside down.
Oh, of course. Any new idea would be strange to you. Remember the Lord said, let there be light.
Yes, but he was not talking to you personally.
You have a little wit, maybe a little intelligence, perhaps.
Thank you.
But what good is that brain without curiosity? It is a rusty tool. Good day, Hodel.
We have an old custom here. A boy acts respectfully to a girl. But of course, that is too traditional for an advanced thinker like you.
Oh, of course, our traditions. Everything is perfect just the way it is.
We like our ways.
Our ways are changing all over but here. Here, men and women must be kept apart. Men study, women cook. They must not touch each other, must not even look at each other.
I am looking at you.
You are very brave. You know, in the city, boys and girls can be affectionate without the permission of a matchmaker. They can hold hands together. They can dance together, dances like this. I learned it in Kiev. Do you like it?
It's very nice.
There. We just changed an old custom.
Yes, well, you're welcome. Thank you. Good day.
Good day, Hodel.
Bilka. Sprinze. What's your name?
Hodel, Papa.
Where's Tzeitel?
She's in the barn.
Call her out. Perchik. How was the lesson today?
I think we made a good start.
Very good.
Look who's finally up. What happened last night besides you drinking like a peasant? Oh, Tevye, did you talk to Laser Wolf? What did you say? Tevye, come on, tell me
Patience,
everything.
woman! As the good book says, good news will stay, and bad news will refuse to leave. And there's another saying that...
You could die from such a man.
Tzeitel! There you are, my lamb. Come, Tzeitel. You are to be congratulated. You're going to be married.
Oh, married? What do you mean, Papa?
has asked for your hand.
I knew it. The butcher? Oh, my heart told me this was our lucky day.
What do you say, Tzeitel?
What can she say? My firstborn, a bride. Oh, may you grow old with him in good fortune and honor. Not like Fruma-Sarah, not like that first wife of his. She was a better woman. Not like you, my Tzeitel. Oh, no, I must go thank Yente. Oh, I thank thee.
Mazel tov, Tzeitel.
You call that a mazel tov? And you, aren't you going to congratulate her?
Congratulations on marrying a rich man.
Again with the rich, what's wrong with being rich?
It is no reason to marry. Money is the world's curse.
Then may God smite me with it, and may I never recover. Besides, Tzeitel knows I only mean her welfare. Am I right, Tzeitel?
Yes, Papa.
You see?
I see. I see very well.
What's wrong, Tzeitel, my child? Aren't you happy with this blessing?
Oh, Papa.
What is it?
I can't marry him.
What do you mean you can't? If I say you will, you will.
Well, if it's a matter of money, I'll do anything. I'll dig ditches. I'll sell myself out as a servant, but please don't make me marry him, Papa.
What's wrong with Lazar? He likes you.
Well, I'll be unhappy all my days, Papa. I don't like him. I can't marry him.
But we made an agreement. With us, an agreement is an agreement.
Is it more important than I am, Papa? Please don't make me marry him.
All right, I won't force you.
Oh, thank you, Papa.
It seems it wasn't ordained that you should have any of the comforts in life, or that you should bring your mother and I some joy in our old age.
Tevye, there's something I need to tell you.
Not now, Motel. Later.
It's really important.
Not now, Motel. I have problems.
Exactly. I think I can help.
Certainly. Like a bandage can help a corpse. Goodbye, Motel.
At least listen to him, Papa.
All right. You have a tongue. Talk.
So I hear you've been looking for a match for Tzeitel.
He also has ears.
Well, I think I found a match.
What kind of match?
A perfect fit.
A perfect fit.
Like a glove.
Like a glove?
It's made to measure.
A perfect fit. Made to measure. Motel, stop talking like a tailor and tell me, who is it?
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 It's me, myself.
Him? Himself. Either you're completely out of your mind, or you're crazy. He must be crazy. Who do you think you are? The bridegroom, the parents, the matchmaker all rolled into one? I suppose you even want to perform this ceremony yourself. You must be crazy.
Please don't tell me, Tevye. I know it's a little unusual for me being my own matchmaker and all.
Unusual. It's crazy.
But times are changing, Tevye. You see, Tzeitel and I made each other a pledge over a year ago that we would marry.
You gave each other a pledge?
Yes, Papa. We gave each other a pledge.
They gave each other a pledge. Unheard of. Absurd. They gave each other a pledge. Unthinkable. Where do you think you are? In Moscow? In Paris? Where do they think they are? America? And what do you think you're doing? You're a stitcher! You're nothing! Who do you think you are? King Solomon? This isn't the way it's done. Not here, not now. Some things I cannot, I will not allow. Tradition, marriages must be arranged by the Papa. This should never be changed. One at a time, you pull out a prop, and where does it stop? Where does it stop? Where does it stop? Don't I have something to say about my own daughter's marriage, or doesn't anyone have to ask the father anymore?
I'm sorry, I wanted to ask you for some time, Tevye, but I've been saving up money to buy my own sewing machine.
What are you talking about? You're just a poor tailor.
That may be true, but even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness. Your daughter will never starve.
That's funny. Now he's beginning to talk like a man. On the other hand, what kind of match would that be? A poor tailor? On the other hand, he is an honest, hard worker. On the other hand, He is absolutely nothing. On the other hand, things can't get worse for them. Only better. They gave each other a pledge, unheard of, absurd. They gave each other a pledge, unthinkable. But look at my daughter's face. She loves him, she wants him. And look at my daughter's eyes, so hopeful. Tradition! Very well, children. When shall we make the wedding?
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa. You won't be sorry, right, Tevye?
Won't be sorry. I'm sorry already.
Thank you, Papa.
They pledged their troth. Golde. What am I going to tell Golde? Help!
Oh, Hodel, you were wonderful.
It was a miracle. It was a miracle. Wonders of wonders, miracle of miracles. God took Daniel once again, stood by his side, and miracle of miracles led him through the lion's den. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles. I was afraid that God would frown, but like he did so long ago in Jericho, God has made a wall fall down. When Moses calmed the Pharaoh's heart, that was a miracle. God made the waters of the Red Sea part, that was a miracle too. But of all God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all is that out of a worthless lump of clay, God has made a man today. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles. God took a tailor by the hand, turned him around, and miracle of miracles led him to the promised land. When David slew Goliath, yes, that was a miracle. When God gave us manna in the wilderness, that was a miracle too. But of all God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all is the one I thought would never be. God has given you to me.
Boo! You!
What are you hollering about?
Where is she?
Yeah, oh, where is who?
Fruma-Sarah, Lazar's first wife. She was just there just a second ago, I swear.
Sarah has been dead for years, Tevye.
No, she was nothing.
Oh, Tevye. You must have been dreaming.
No.
Tell me about your dream, and I will tell you what it meant.
No, it was terrible.
Tevye, tell me.
All right, but don't be frightened.
Tell me.
All right, this was my dream. In the beginning, I dreamt we were having a celebration of some kind. Everybody we knew was there. Musicians, too. In the middle of the dream, in walks your grandmother Tzeitel, may she rest in peace.
Grandmother Tzeitel, how'd she look?
For a woman who's been dead 30 years, She looked very well. Naturally, I went up to greet her. And she told me. I'll tell her. You must have heard wrong, Grandma. There's no tailor. You mean a butcher, Grandma, by the name of Glacier Wolf?
No! I mean a tailor, Tevye, my great-grandchild. My little Tzeitel, who you named for me. Mondel's bride was meant to be. For such a magic ring, in heaven and with me, I'll find upstairs.
Bagels! Get your bagels here! Bagels!
Did you hear? Did you hear? Tevye's sight was very tall. Not Laser Wolf.
No!
Yes.
Tzeitel's marrying Hodel?
Yes.
Muscle top!
What's all the excitement?
Tevye Tzeitel going to marry.
Yes, I know, Laser Wolf.
No!
Hodel, the tailor? That's terrible! Mazel tov!
Imagine. Tzeitel is very tall. I can't believe it. What's wrong with my son? Oh, excuse me, Chantal. Mazel tov.
Where's my wedding hat?
Laser Wolf ordered a hat, but it's not cheap.
I can have his bride. I can have his hat.
Then come, Mother, come.
Chava, can you watch the shop for me for a few minutes?
Of course.
Thank you, Chava.
Mazel tov!
Mazel tov, Chava. Mazel tov, Chava.
Please let me pass.
Why, we're congratulating you. Mazel tov, Chava.
All right, stop it.
What's wrong with you?
Just stop it.
Now listen here, Fiedka.
Goodbye, Sasha. I said goodbye. I'm sorry about them. They mean you no harm.
Don't they? Would you like something?
Yes, I'd like to talk to you.
I'd rather not.
I've often seen you down at the booksellers. Not very many girls in this village like to read. Would you like to borrow this book? It's very good.
No, thank you.
Why? Because I'm not Jewish? Do you feel about us the way that they feel about you? I didn't think you would.
What do you know about me?
Let me tell you about myself. I'm a quite pleasant fellow. Charming, honest, ambitious, quite bright, and very modest.
I don't think we should be talking this way.
I often do things I shouldn't. Here, take the book. It's by Hendrickson. Happens to be Jewish, I believe.
Oh, that doesn't matter.
You're quite right. When you return it, I'll ask you how you like it, and we'll talk about it for a while. We'll talk about life, how we feel about things. It can all turn out quite pleasant.
Oh, Fiedka, can I help you?
No, thank you.
Oh, I think you forgot your book.
Oh, no, that's mine.
Oh, thank you, Chava.
Good day, Chava.
Good day.
Fiedka.
Good day, Fiedka.
My friends, we are gathered here today to celebrate the joy of the newlyweds, Model and Tzeitel. May they live in peace to a ripe old age. Amen. Ah, here comes our beloved rabbi. May he be with us for many, many years. Amen. I'd like to take this time to announce that the bride's parents will be giving the newlyweds the following. A new feather bed. A pair of goose pillows. Goose pillows. And this pair of candlesticks. Now, not in our joy today shall we forget those who are no longer with us. Our dear departed, who lived in pain, poverty, and hardship, and who died in pain, poverty, and hardship. But enough tears. Let us be merry like our friend Lazar Wolf, who has everything in this world but a bride. But Lazar Wolf has no ill feelings. In fact, he has a gift for the newlyweds he would like to announce himself. Come, Lazar Wolf.
Like he said, I have no ill feelings. What's done is done. I have decided to give the newlyweds 5 chickens, one for each first 5 Sabbaths of the newly wedded life.
Reb Lazar, you are a decent man, and on behalf of my daughter and her new husband, I accept your gift. You know, there's a famous saying...
Reb Tevye, I am not marrying your daughter. I do not have to listen to your sayings.
If you would only listen, I was just going to say...
Why should I listen to you, a man who breaks an agreement?
Lazar, not now. In the middle of a wedding.
I have a right to talk.
What right? This isn't your wedding.
Well, it should have been.
Reb Lazar, don't shame Reb Tevye at his own daughter's wedding.
Well, he shamed me in front of the whole village.
Shut, quiet. Rabbi, say something. I say, let's sit down.
You all heard the wise words of the rabbi.
Now, I'd like to sing a little song. Do-dee-lee.
You can keep your diseased chickens.
Keep my chickens out of this new hand for me.
Quiet! What's all this yelling about? They drank on it. It's a sign. Tzeitel wanted to marry Motel, not Lazar.
A young girl decides for herself?
Why not? She's in love.
Love?
Terrible.
Nonsense.
What happens to the matchmaking?
I say.
We know, let's all sit down.
Musicians, play. It's a wedding. Come on, let's dance.
Perchik.
That's a sin.
It's not a sin to dance at the wedding. Ask the rabbi.
Rabbi?
Dancing was not exactly forbidden.
You see, it's not forbidden.
It's no sin. Now, will someone dance?
Hodel!
It's only a dance, Mom.
It's his daughter dancing with a man. I can see she's dancing with a man. And I'm going to dance with my wife, Golde.
I see you came at a bad time, Tevye. I'm sorry, but the orders are for tonight. For the whole village. Go on, play! All right, man.
Go, Perchik, go! Perchik!
All right, enough! I'm genuinely sorry, you understand.
We understand.
Come!
What are you all looking at? Clean up! You know, that was quite the dowry you gave Tzeitel at her wedding. Was that really necessary? Anyway, Model and Tzeitel have been happily married for almost 2 months now. They work very hard, and they're as poor as synagogue mice. But they're so happy together, they don't realize how miserable they are. Model keeps talking about some sort of machine. Dear Lord, I know you're very busy. All your wars, floods, plagues, all those little things that bring people to you. But couldn't you take a break from all your catastrophes and get it for him? It couldn't be that hard. Oh, and while you're in the neighborhood, my horse's left leg. Am I asking too much? I'm sorry. As the good book says. Why am I telling you what the good book says?
Hodel, please don't be upset.
Why should I be upset? If you must leave, then you must.
I do have to go. They expect me in Kiev tomorrow morning.
So you told me, then goodbye.
Hodel, great changes are going to happen everywhere, and it can't happen alone.
So naturally, you feel that you personally
Not
have to...
only me, Jews, Gentiles, everyone everywhere hates what's going on. Don't you understand?
I understand, of course. You want to leave, then goodbye.
Hodel, your father, Greg is here. Think what happened at Tzeitel's wedding was just a little cloudburst and it will all be over? It won't. Violence, pogroms, entire villages are being emptied of their people. And it's spreading. It'll eventually get here. Don't you understand?
Yes, I suppose I do.
I have work to do. The greatest work a man can do.
Then goodbye, Perchik.
But before I leave, I wish to discuss a question with you.
Yes?
A political question.
Well, what is it?
The question of marriage.
This is a political question?
Well, in a theoretical sense, yes. You see, the relationship between a man and a woman known as marriage are based on mutual beliefs, a common attitude and philosophy towards society.
And affection.
And affection. This relationship has positive social values. It reflects unity and solidarity.
And affection.
Yes, and I'm in favor of it. Do you understand?
Yeah, I think you're asking me to marry you.
In a theoretical sense, yes I am.
I was hoping you were.
So I take it you approve? And we can consider ourselves engaged even though I must leave? I'm very happy, Hodel, very happy.
So am I, Perchik. What's the matter?
I used to tell myself that I had everything, but that was only half true. I had an aim in life, and that was everything, but now I even have you. I have something that I can die for, something that I can live for too. Yes, now Now I have everything, not only everything, I have a little bit more. Besides having everything, I know what everything's for.
And when will we be married, Perchik?
I will write for you as soon as I can. It will be a hard life.
But it will be less hard if we live it together.
Yes.
Good afternoon.
Oh, good afternoon, Rep Tevye. I have bad news. I must leave.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Perchik. We will miss you.
But I also have good news. You can congratulate me.
Congratulations. What for?
We're engaged.
Yes, Papa, we're engaged.
No, you're not. You're leaving, and you're staying here. And no, my answer is no.
Please, Papa, you don't understand.
No, I understand perfectly. I gave Model and Tzeitel my permission, and now you feel you also have a right. But you're staying, and you're leaving, so do so in good health. And my answer is no.
Papa, please, you don't understand.
You're not listening. I say no. We will find someone for you here in Anatevka.
Rep Tevye, we're not asking for your permission. We're asking for your blessing.
You're not asking my permission?
But we would like your blessing, Papa.
They're going over my head, unheard of, absurd. For this they want to be blessed, impossible. At least with Model and Tzeitel, they ask me, they beg me, but now if I like it or not, you'll marry him? So what do you want from me? Go on, be wed, and tear out my beard and uncover my head. Tradition, they're not even asking permission from the Papa. What's happening to the tradition? One at a time I pulled out a thread, and where is it led? Where is it led? Where is it led? First, a man tells me he's going to marry my daughter, doesn't ask me, and then he abandons her.
He's not abandoning me, Papa.
I'll write for her as soon as I can. I love her.
Love. Must be a new style. On the other hand, our ways were once new, weren't they? On the other hand, they decided without the parents' permission of a matchmaker. After all, did Adam and Eve have a matchmaker? They did. It appears these two have the same matchmaker. They're going over my head, unheard of, absurd. For this they want to be blessed, unthinkable. I should lock her up in a room. I couldn't, I should. But look at my daughter's eyes, so hopeful. Tradition! Very well, children. You have my blessing and my permission.
Thank you, Papa. You don't know how happy that makes me.
Yes, thank you, Papa.
Oh! What am I going to tell Golde this time? Another dream?
Perhaps you could tell her I'm going to visit a rich uncle or something.
Perchik, please. I can handle my own life. Go there. Oh, hello, Golde. I was just talking to Perchik and Hodel, and
Well?
you seemed very fond of each other. So,
Well?
I told them I would give them my permission for marriage.
Oh, no, just like that without even asking you. What were you thinking?
Who asks you? I'm the father.
Yeah, who is he? He has nothing. He's a pucker.
I wouldn't say that. I hear he has a rich uncle. Besides, he's a good man, Golde. Hodel likes him. Hodel loves him. What else can we do, Golde? Love. Golde, it's a new style. Golde. Do you love me?
Do I what?
Do you love me?
Do I love you?
Well,
With our daughters getting married and there's trouble in the town, you're upset, you're worn out, go inside, go lie down, maybe it's indigestion.
no, Golde. I'm asking you a question. Do you love me?
You're a fool!
I know, but do you love me?
Do I love you?
Well,
For 25 years I've washed your clothes, cooked your meals, cleaned your house, given you children, milked the cow. After 25 years, why talk about love right now?
Golde, the first time I met you was on our wedding day. I was scared, I was nervous, but my father and my mother said we'd learn to love each other. So now I'm asking Golde, do you love me?
I'm your wife!
I know, but do you love me?
Do I love him? For 25 years I've lived with him, fought with him, starved with him. 25 years my bed is his. If that's not love, what is?
Then you love me.
I suppose I do.
Then I suppose I love you too. It doesn't change a thing, but even so, after 25 years, it's nice to know.
Fish, get your fish here, fresh fish.
Tzeitel, darling, guess who I just saw? Your sister Chava with that Fiedka, and it's not the first time I've seen them together.
You saw Chava with Fiedka?
Would I make it up? Oh, and Tzeitel, darling, I happened to be at the post office earlier today, and the postman told me there was a letter there for your sister, Hodel.
Wonderful, I'll go get it.
Oh no, don't worry, Tzeitel. I got it. It's from her attendant, Perchik.
Wonderful, she's been waiting. But it's open.
Oh, it happened to be open. Rivka, I've such news for you. Remember Perchik, that crazy student? Remember at the wedding? When Tzeitel married Model, and Perchik started dancing with Tevye's daughter, Hodel. Well, I just learned that Perchik's been arrested in Kiev.
No!
Yes!
Perchik, that crazy student. Remember at the wedding? He danced with Tevye's Hodel. Well, I just learned that Hodel's been arrested in Kiev.
No!
Terrible! Terrible!
Do you remember Perchik, that student from Kiev? Remember how he acted when Tzeitel married Model?
Well, I just heard that Model's been arrested for dancing at the wedding.
No!
In Kiev!
Everyone, gather around, Terrible news, terrible! Remember Perchik started all the trouble, so well, I just heard from someone you should know. What? That Golde's back.
You don't have to wait for the train, Papa. You'll be late for all your customers.
Just 5 more minutes. Is he in trouble, this hero of yours? Arrested? And convicted?
Yes, but he did nothing wrong. He cares nothing for himself. Everything he does is for humanity.
If he did nothing wrong, he wouldn't be in trouble.
Papa, how can you say that? What wrongs did Joseph do? And Abraham and Moses? And they had troubles.
Then why won't you tell me where he is, this Moses of yours?
It is far, Papa. Terribly far. He's in a settlement in Siberia.
Siberia? He asks you to leave your mother and father and join him in that frozen wasteland and marry him there?
Papa, he did not ask me to go. I want to go. I want to help him in his work. It's the greatest work a man can do. Papa. How can I hope to make you understand why I do what I do? Why I must travel to a distant land, far from the home I love. Once I was happily content to be as I was, where I was, close to the people who are close to me, here in the home I love. Who could see that a man would come who would change the shape of my dreams? Hopeless now I stand with him, watching older dreams grow dim. Oh, what a melancholy choice this is, wanting home, wanting him, closing my heart to every hope but his, leaving the home I love. There where my heart has settled long ago, I must go, I must go. Who could imagine I'd be wandering so far from the home I love? Yet there with my love I'm home.
And who will be there to marry you out in the wilderness?
Papa, I promise you, we will be married under a canopy.
No doubt a rabbi or two that was also arrested. You tell that Moses of yours, I'm depending on him to defend my daughter's honor. You tell him that.
Papa, God alone knows when we shall see each other again.
You should leave it in his hands. Please take care of her. See that cheap dress is worn?
Did you hear the news? A new arrival at Motel and Tzeitel.
A new arrival at Motel and Tzeitel? I must congratulate him.
Rabbi, did you hear the news? A new arrival at Motel and Tzeitel.
A new arrival at Hodel and Tzeitel? Mazel tov.
Shoot down, where are you running? Come on, Model. There's a new arrival there. Mazel tov.
Mazel tov!
Mazel tov! Thank you very much.
Mazel tov, Tzeitel.
You got it.
I got it.
It's beautiful.
I know.
Have you tried it?
Look. sewing machine. Mazel tov.
Is there a blessing for a new sewing machine?
There's a blessing for everything. Amen.
Oh, Tzeitel, how's the baby?
Oh, he's wonderful, Mama.
Good.
Oh, good afternoon, Fiedka. What can I do for you?
I came for the shirt.
Here you go.
Look, my new sewing machine.
I see. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Good day.
Good day.
Okay, Mendel, now show me how this works.
Okay, so you put your foot right here.
Okay.
And then you put your hand right here and
Wow.
It's
amazing.
Oh, look at that.
I will, but I'm afraid.
But let me talk to your father.
Oh no, that would be the worst thing, I'm sure of it.
Just let me try.
No, I'll talk to him tonight, I promise.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good day.
What were you and he doing just now?
Oh, Papa, we were just talking. Fiedka and I, we've been friends now for a long time.
Well, I'd prefer it if you kept it friends from a distance. You must not forget who you are and who that man is.
That man has a name, Papa.
Of course, all creatures on earth have a name.
Fiedka's not a creature, Papa. Fiedka's a man.
And who says he isn't? It's just, he's a different kind of man. As the good book says, to each their own kind, which roughly translated means. A fish may marry a bird, but where would they build a house together?
Papa, we don't feel that way.
We?
Yes, we. Fiedka and I, we want to get married!
Oh, no. Chava, never speak of this again. Never talk of this again. Do you understand me?
Yes, Papa. I understand you.
Good, you're finally here. It's getting late. It's time for supper. Let's go home.
I want to go see Model's new machine.
You can see it some other time. Let's go home.
Quiet, woman, before I get angry. And when I get angry, even the flies don't dare to fly.
Oh, I'm very frightened after dinner. Oh, Fiedka, let's go home.
After I see Model's machine. Very nice. Very well, let's go. How long can that miserable horse complain about his leg? Dear Lord, if I can walk on 2 legs, why can't he on 3? No. You gave him all the same rights that I have. The right to be sick, the right to be hungry, the right to work like a horse. Oh, and Lord, I'm sick and tired of pulling this cart. I know, maybe I should try pushing it for a while.
Tevye!
What is it?
It's Chava. She left home this morning with Fiedka.
What?
I looked everywhere for her. I even talked to the rabbi, and he says that they've been married.
Married? Go home, Golde. You have things to do, I have things to do. Just go home.
But Chava!
Chava's dead to us. Go home. Little bird, little Chava, I don't understand what's happening today. Everything is all a blur. All I can see is a happy child. What a sweet little bird. accept them? How can I accept them? How can I turn my back on my faith? On the other hand, can I turn my back on my own child? On the other hand, how can I turn my back on my faith, my people? If I bend that far, I will break. On the other hand, no, there is no other hand. No, Hodel. No, no, no.
Please, Papa. Please. 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 Golde, are you home? Golde? I brought the two boys, the boys I told you about. Here they are, Golde, both good boys, both learned boys, Golde, from good families. Each of them a prize, and choo, you couldn't do better for your daughters, just right from the top of the tree.
I don't know, Yente. My girls are so young.
So what do they look like, grandfathers? Meanwhile, they'll be engaged, nothing to worry about later. Oh, no looking around, their future's all signed and sealed.
Well, which one for which one?
What's the difference? Take your pick.
Golde, is Reb Tevye home?
He's inside. Why, what's the matter?
Girls, go get your father.
Go home. Tell your parents I'll talk to them.
What's going on? Why are you all standing around like a bunch of goats?
Reb Tevye, have you seen the constable today?
No, why?
There's rumors going around town, and we stopped because he knew him so well and maybe he knew what was going on.
What rumors?
Someone from Golde told me there was an edict issued in Petrograd that all the Jews were... Shh.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. What's the good news in the world? They're my friends.
It's just as well. What I have to say is for their ears also. Tevye, how long do you need to sell your house and household goods?
Why should I sell my house? Is it in anyone's way?
Tevye, I came here to tell you you're going to have to leave Anatevka.
And how did I come to deserve such an honor?
Not just you, of course, but all of you. I thought you'd be spared at first, Tevye, because of your daughter, Chava.
My daughter's dead.
I understand. At any rate, it affects all of you. You need to leave.
But this little corner of the world has always been our home. Why should we have to leave?
I don't know why. There's trouble in the world. Troublemakers.
Like us?
Not just you, of course, but other villages. Zolot and Rabalevka. The whole district must be empty. I have an order here that says you have to sell your homes and be out of here in 3 days.
And you who've known us all your lives, you enforce this order?
I have nothing to do with it. Don't you understand?
We understand.
What if we refuse to go?
You'll be forced out.
Well, we will defend ourselves.
Fight! Yeah.
Against our army, I wouldn't advise it.
I have some advice for you. Get off my land.
Yeah.
It's still my land. Get off.
You have 3 days.
3 days, a piece of paper, and to get thee out.
Maybe we should team up with the people of Zolden. Maybe they have a plan.
Yeah, we should defend ourselves. An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth.
Very good. Then we'll all be blind and toothless.
Rabbi, we've been waiting for the Messiah all our lives. Don't you think it'd be a good time if he came now?
We'll have to wait for him someplace else.
In the meantime, you gotta start packing.
I have nearly 100 bottles of vodka. What will I do with them all?
Where will I go with my wife, her parents, and 3 children?
Well, Anatevka hasn't exactly been the Garden of Eden.
That's true.
After all, it's just a place. I mean, what have we got here? A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Pot.
A pan.
A broom.
A hat.
Somebody should have set a match to this place years ago.
A bench.
A tree.
So what's a stove?
Or a house.
People who pass through Anatevka don't even know they've been.
A stick of wood.
A piece of cloth.
What do
Where will we live in America?
With Uncle Avram, but he doesn't know it yet.
I wish you and the baby were coming with us.
We'll be staying in Warsaw until we have enough money to join you guys. Come on, girls, let's go finish packing.
Model, be careful with this. My mother, may she rest in peace, gave this to me on my wedding day.
Golde? Golde! I just had to see you before I left because I have such news for you. Golde, you remember I told you yesterday I didn't know where to go? What to do with these old balls? Well, now I know. You want to hear? I'll tell you. Golde, all my life, I've dreamed of going to one place, and now I'll walk, I'll crawl, I'll get there. Guess where? You'll never guess. Every year at Passover, what do we say? Next year in Jerusalem. Next year in the Holy Land.
Oh, Yente, you're going to the Holy Land.
You guessed. And do you want to know why? In my sleep, my husband, Aaron, may he rest in peace, he came to me in a dream, and he said, Yente, go to the Holy Land. Yes, yes. Now, usually, of course, I wouldn't listen to him, because good as he was, too much brains he wasn't blessed with. But in my sleep, it's a sign. So one way or another, I'll get to the Holy Land. And do you want to know what I'll do there? I'm a matchmaker, no? I'll arrange matches, yes? So I'm going to the Holy Land to help our people increase and multiply. It's my mission. So, goodbye, Golde.
Goodbye, Yente. Go in peace.
Oh, maybe next time we will meet on happier occasions. Meanwhile, we suffer in silence. Right? Of course, right.
Oh, come, Golde, we'll have to get packing. Come on, Golde, we have to leave soon.
Leave? It sounds so easy.
It will be. Soon we'll all be together. Model, Tzeitel, and the baby. You know, that Model, he is a person.
Well, what about Hodel and Perchik? When will we ever see them?
What, do they come visiting us every Sabbath? You know, he sits in prison and she works and she writes. And when he gets released, they'll flip the whole world upside down. And then we'll all be together.
Not all.
All. Come, Golde, we have to get packing.
I have to sweep the floor.
Sweep the floor?
I don't want to leave a dirty house.
Well, Tevye, I'm on my way.
Where are you going?
America. Fruma-Sarah, may she rest in peace. There's a brother there.
Oh, that's nice.
I hate him. But a relative is a relative. Goodbye, Tevye.
Tzeitel, are the children almost ready packing?
Almost, Papa.
Papa! Papa will see you.
I know, I want him to. I wanted to say goodbye.
Well, maybe I should get Mama first.
Oh, Papa! Papa, we came to say goodbye. We are also leaving this place. We're going to Krakow.
We cannot stay amongst people who can do such things to others.
We just wanted you to know that, Papa. Mama?
Some are driven by edicts, others by silence. Come, Papa.
Goodbye, Chava, Yente.
God be with you.
God be with you.
We would write to you in America if you would like.
Oh, yes, we will be staying with Uncle Abram.
Yes, Mama.
We will be staying with Uncle Abram. The whole world has to know our business.
Oh, quit yelling and finish packing. We have a train to catch.
Don't yell at me. Goodbye, Model. Work hard.
I will work hard with Tevye.
Goodbye, Model.
Goodbye, Mama.
Oh,
Sorry, my Yonka.
goodbye, Tzeitel.
Golde, don't forget the pots.
I won't.
Come on, we'll take them.
We're going on a train and a boat. Don't be so silly. We're not in America yet.
Come, children, we'll have to get going.
Thank you.